G'day you beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about capitalizing on small wins within Paragon. If you're going to enjoy this video in any way, shape or form, please smash the like button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and subscribe for more Paragon content. But with that said, capitalizing. What do I mean? What is this gibberish that you are hearing in your ears? A lot of the time, I haven't actually been playing a lot lately. I've sort of taken a week off. I find that it helps me to sort of get back into a game by taking some time off it. I get less frustrated, I get less angry. And one of the things that would have been getting me very angry if I hadn't taken this break that I've been dealing with lately is that people don't tend to capitalize on the small wins that they have in the game. I've been noticing a lot of my carries and supports picking the enemy offlaner and then just backing straight away and going to spend points, thinking, oh well, he's down, I'll finish this wave off and I'll back and spend my points, and then I will continue farming. And let's say there's been a couple of occasions where the jungler has been involved in that, and they've just gone back to farming their own jungle. That's all in all, that's fine. Look, you got to kill. If that's the way you want to play, that is fine. What the better thing to actually do in that situation, if the jungler comes over and ganks and the three of you get a kill, three of you push their tower down, take their tower, get the wave pushing, put the enemy offlaner on the back foot as soon as you can. From there, you can still go and start farming. If it's a little bit later in the game, you've gotten that kill and pushed onto their tier 2. The three of you could easily rotate mid, pick the mid laner, or at least attempt to, and if you don't actually get him, chances are you might have to back, potentially take their mid tier 1 tower. Whether you do or you don't, as long as you go and do this, you've made your presence known. The mid laner now knows that he's not safe to just sit there and farm, and whatever happens, you're right there at Raptors. So if you don't end up taking that tower, you can easily have four of you go and take Raptors. Okay, it's about capitalizing on small wins. Your small win was picking the offlaner. You capitalized on it by taking their tower. You capitalized on it by group rotating on mid. The farm in the jungle and your gold buff, they're not going anywhere. I mean, your gold buff you will lose a gold buff if you're at 4 minutes 50 and it takes you to sort of 7 minutes. After 7 minutes to get back, you'll have missed a gold buff. But as far as your jungle goes, it's not going anywhere. And if you manage to get ahead and you have a lot of map presence, your jungler, support and carry have a lot of map presence, and people are on the back foot and they're hesitant and they're not not pushing forward as much, because what happens. Let's say you're playing mid and the enemy carries taken their first tower and they constantly rotate mid and the jungler constantly rotates mid. You get pretty timid and you get scared to sort of chase shit off if you don't have a ward down. Even then, you still get a little bit timid and don't tend to push as much. So in doing that, you've put your team at a massive advantage because they're too scared to do anything about it. Now let's say all the tier 1's down on the enemy team and you're pushing a tier 2. You get a pick, you push or maybe get a few kills, you take the tier 2 tower, your team decides that it's a bit too dangerous to take the inhib because everybody's respawning and you decide not to. Just backing at this stage is a massive disadvantage. It's not a disadvantage, it is just a missed opportunity. What I would do is go and clear their jungle, take their amber link, take their green buff, go and take Raptors. Oh my god, too much coffee, I'm sorry about that. Take their jungle, take their amber link, go and take Raptors, capitalize on it, take everything. If you are simply going to back, yet you have the health to not back at that time, why back? You're in that occasion, you're going to back. By the time you leave spawn, they'll have their waves pushing again, And, you know, your jungler's going to go back to farming. You're going to wait till the waves push up, or because, you know, you're not going to be grouping because all three lanes are pushing. So you're not going to be group pushing mid again. You're going to split up. You're at a disadvantage. You're kind of sitting there and waiting for lanes to push up against you so you can safe farm it. What's the point in that? Go and take all of their stuff. Go take their green buff, take their jungle, take their Amberlink, take Raptors. Go and get Prime. The amount of times when, you know, I'm on a team and we kill, say, 3 players in mid. We take their tier 1 tower, and they've still got 30 seconds left to spawn. If they only have like 1 or 2 players up, it's stupidly easy for the jungler, the carry, and the support to just go and take Prime. You don't even need your offlaner and your mid lane caster. You could easily go and take that. If you're at like the 20-minute mark, the carry's going to be doing good damage. Your support can heal you up and apply shields or whatever the hell they are. And your jungler at this stage should probably, you know, be building armor, have something like Blood Soaked. There's many different ways that you can get it at that time in the game. And that would be capitalizing on a small win, and it would make it a huge win because you could easily just take Prime. You know they're not going to get it. Go and back quickly, spend all the points that you have, and then you've still got quite a lot of time. And then group push, okay? You know that at that stage, they're just starting to push waves, push mid. For a little while, you're only going to have, say, 3 people because one will be on left, one will be on right, pushing waves back. And if you spot one of them, go and group up and take that person out instead of pushing mid. Make decisions on the fly, but having capitalized on things early on by taking towers when you get a gank off. Like, that's one thing that junglers just tend to not do a lot of. They get a gank and then they just go back to jungling. Push the frickin' tower. Like, especially if it's mid lane. Like, let's say you're ganking for your Morrigesh. Morrigesh can't do shit to towers. Help her push a frickin' tower in. Help her take a tower out, okay? You're going to give her so much breathing room that it's actually better for her because she can go and rotate. She can do whatever the hell she wants. She can be annoying as shit like Morrigesh is supposed to be. Because you're capitalizing on things. Don't just get a gank off and back. If you get a gank off in, say you go to your off lane, you kill the carry, you kill the support, so it's you and the off laner there, the jungler's there as well, you manage to kill the jungler or force him to back, push the tower, go into their jungle and clear their fucking jungle. Get something out of what you just did, because if there's 2 or 3 of you there and you get a kill, you're not really getting much for it. You're going to get more from clearing that jungle, because A, you're getting about as much CP as what you've got for the kill, if not more. And you're not only stopping them from farming, okay, because you've taken them out of lane, you're stopping the jungler from being able to farm because he has no farm because you've taken it. And you've cleared the Amberlink, so you've taken away all the passive CXP that they would have gotten. But I'm rambling on. I think I've kind of made my point. Whether it be taking towers, taking Raptors, taking Prime, clearing the enemy jungle, warding, de-warding, whatever it is, don't just get a pick and back all the time. It's really frustrating. It's fine. Like I said, you'll have your match drawn out a little bit. It'll take you 45 minutes to end a match. Whereas if you had capitalized on things earlier, you would have been further ahead, because not only are you still getting the same XP and CXP yourself, but you're hindering the enemy team from getting any. You're making them too scared to push out on the map, which makes them farm worse, and you're taking their passive CXP. But like I said, I'm dribbling shit. Hopefully someone has heard something today that actually helps them out. I've just been a bit frustrated with it, so I thought I would just off the cuff ramble shit about it. If you did enjoy this in any way, shape or form, or you found it useful, you heard something that maybe, you know, ticked over in your brain and made you think, yeah, that makes actually makes sense. Smash the friggin' like button, guys. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think on this topic. If there's anything, if you get what I'm saying and there's anything that you feel like I've missed, please leave it down in the comment section down below, because there are so many new players playing this game and people that don't understand MOBAs, and you should all learn from each other. And subscribe if you're not already, guys. With that said, thanks so much for watching. Love your face. Love your face. I think I said lump your face, but I don't. I love your face. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.